to load this. Yeah, we are on YouTube. Um, so, good evening, YouTube. We are here for another English immersion. The topic of today is the future of mental health. My name is Warley, and before to start, actually, I will explain a little bit about the platform, about understand.
Was frozen. It's frozen for me.
From me here, from
Can
me
you hear
too.
me?
Yes, I
Now,
can.
now back.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, yeah,
I think my internet is unstable. So yeah, I think I'm back. Can you hear me well right now?
yeah, yeah. Keep going.
Okay. So, in a general way, Talk and Talk is a conversation platform for beginner, intermediate, and advanced speakers. So the main idea here is to have conversations and practice the language with no corrections in a safe place. The other main point here that is not a regular class. I'm not an English teacher. I'm not a Spanish or a language teacher at all. But you will learn by practice in a real environment here on Talk and Talk with these conversations. So you will develop your fluency and your confidence as an English speaker. So that's the main idea about this kind of immersions that we have here, and the main idea of Talk and Talk. Okay, so besides English, we have another language like Spanish, French, Italian, Chinese, and German, I guess. So we have a lot of other language here, and you can see that on the Talk and Talk website. Okay, so I think that that is the introduction about the Talk and Talk platform. And I think we can start with the introductions, and after that we follow the questions. Okay. So, Abe, can you introduce yourself, please, for us?
For sure, man. So, my name is Abelard. Good evening, guys from YouTube. My name is Abelard, but you can call me Abe. I am from Belo Horizonte, Minas Gerais, and I'm here in TNT since February of this year, 2024. I stay away for a while because some health problems, but I come back about a month ago, and I'm here to improve my English to help me in my looking for a new job. I am a tech guy, so I work as a team lead, agile coach, Scrum Master, something like that. And what else? I am a nerd, so as a nerd, I like to play video games, watch TV series, movies, and I love to cooking and drinking a cold beer. And uh, I can't, I forgot the word, but that's it.
Amazing. And how about you, Rogério? Can you introduce yourself, please?
Yes, good evening for everyone. I'm Rogério. I'm 49s. I'm accountant. I'm from São Paulo, but I live in Rio de Janeiro. Today I am in a other city, Macaé City. I am travel from job, from work, I think, from work. Uh, I I'm here in Talk since May, and as I said before, I need to improve my English, and thanks God, I found this platform to help me. Since then, I can see how my English is better because I can communicate. I can uh, speak clear and smooth. I think it's good. I received some feedbacks from my from my office guys. It helped me a lot. And finally, in my free time, I like to riding a bike, play the guitar, lay down the sofa and watch movies, watch listen music, and travel with my family. I think it's wonderful for mental health, you know.
Mhm.
And that's a little about myself.
Amazing, amazing. So I will turn off my camera sometimes because my internet's so bad. but I think it will be better. Okay.
Okay.
So, uh, just for my introduction, my name is Warley. I'm 25 years old. I live in Recife, Pernambuco, and I I work with IT as well. I'm a front-end developer, and I'm here in Talk and Talk since 2022. I think I have started as a Spanish host here in Talk and Talk, and nowadays I'm focused on developing my English skills. So because of that, I have stopped to do consistently in Spanish immersions, and now I'm focused more on my English skills. So because of that, I'm here talking with you. And yeah, that's the main point about me. So let's go to the question number one. Uh, how will people's understanding of mental health change in the next decade for you? What do you think, Abe? I'll start with you.
Well, man, I don't know. It's a tricky question because uh, each people has a point of view of something, but in my point of view, as a patient of uh, a psychology, I uh, I start to do therapy in 2018, I believe. So since then, I start to make it in local session. Uh,
Mhm.
so since then, because the pandemic period, we had the opportunity to start to do online. So this is for me, it was a great movement because we can uh, improve our time during the day, our organization, and we can have more options to choose about professionals. I believe because we in this case of the psychologists, each one had had one kind of approach. So I did TCC in the past. Nowadays, I am trying uh, Jungi something approach. I don't remember well what's the full name of the approach, but I know that it have exist a variety of approach in this kind of uh, care. So in my opinion, in the next decade, we will have a great advancing in the meaning of uh, how I say formed professionals, graduated professionals with the
Yeah,
support of AI. So in the next decade, AI will be present in most of case of this take this care of mental health, in my opinion.
amazing. So, do you think people should use like AI, ChatGPT or something like that to get some help with mental problem, with mental health, with I don't know, with problems to deal with feelings or something like that? Or I don't know, just to replace a psychologist, a therapist, for example?
Not alone. In parallel, in how I say, in pair with a professional, I believe that will be a great experience. But people alone don't don't uh, can't use the EA for this kind of proposal. I believe because the EA are not so evolved to to take care of the people's needs in this uh, this kind of mental health, mental treatment, I believe.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think. when you go to a therapist or a psychologist, for example, you will follow a plan, you know. It's like a path, a specific path that you need to follow. And when you do that by yourself, with an AI, for example, it's more complicated because you don't know how do you explain something, you don't know how to follow a specific path or a right path in this kind of with this kind of problems. So it's more complicated when you have a person actually a specialist opinion or a specialist treatment, for example. They can like extract from you the right questions that you need to ask for yourself, you know. So I think we we can use actually, I think we can use AI or something like that to help us in some points, but is not that is not a professional opinion or a professional treatment. So you need to take care of this use, but it's also interesting help, I think. It's a other way. Actually, actually, I think it's just a help, you know. It's not a replacement, I think. But what do you think, Roger, about this? How will people's understanding of mental health change in the next decade for you?
I believe with you, guys, and I think Abe said a good words. I mean, he said, talking about the future. I think it's so difficult, it's so little strange for us because many people has different ideas, a different point of views.
Hmm.
Uh, I hope we have a good improvement in our health, our mental health,
Hmm.
because we can see many discover about the health, and I think AI is not scummy, but is arrived to help us a lot. But talking about future, as I said, I think it's just a suppose. You know, I believe we could have in, uh, biggest improvements, but I'm so cuidadoso. I don't know how can I say cuidadoso to say
Care
something
carefully or
carefully.
careful?
Nice. Thank you. I am a little carefully to say something about the future because talking about another point of view, uh, we all the moment we need we are talking about peace, but
Hmm.
we are in war. You know, we are
Yeah.
preparing to uh, third of uh, third of war. I think that's it. I think Terceira Guerra Mundial.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
talking about humans, it's it's difficult to say, oh, the human working hard to help us improve our health. You know,
Yeah.
I think that's it for question one.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. I think sometimes it's hard to think about a good mental health and I don't know, to get well in this kind of point because we see a lot of tragedies and a lot of bad news and bad things about a lot of people, you know, all the days. So it's kind of complicated to get to have actually a good mental health and I don't know, to stay healthy, I think, in this kind of way. But yeah, I think we can try and I also hope that we can improve more, understand about mental health and take care about our mental health as well in the future. So yeah, I think that will, in a general way, it will improve, you know. People will focus more, I think, in mental health. They will study and focus more on mental health and to have a good mental health. So I think in a general way to improve, but yeah, it's not easy because we have a lot of problems. We have a lot of problems here in Brazil. We have a lot of problems in the world as well. So it's kind of complicated to think about mental health when you need to focus on a lot of other things. So it's complicated. But okay, let's go to the question number two. Do you think mental health awareness will improve in the future? So in other way to explain this, do you think people will focus more on to have a good mental health and to change the idea about the stigma, for example, about mental health and all the all these prejudice that people think about this kind of problems, for example. What do you think, Rogério?
I think yes. Uh, Nowadays, we have some concerns about your health. Uh, for example, my case, once a year, I need to go to the to see the doctor to
Yeah.
see my blood, my heart, how it is working, how it's working, yeah, how it's working.
Mhm.
Um, Mental health, I think I didn't go yet to see a doctor to this situation. I t- I I try to do to help my mental health nowadays, reading books, practice exercise, or play with my dogs or travel. I think it's helping me a lot. In the future, I think uh, this awareness will improve because you can see some robots, I think robots,
Comments? Yeah.
yes, robots doing something or trying doing something, I think could be helping a lot, us. We can see many uh, uh, new support for us, new machines,
Mhm.
new techniques to see inside our body, inside, you see our body inside. I think it's good, it's correct. And to see the bone, the main organs. I think organs in English is as well. The
Mhm.
same of the Portuguese. I think organs. I think yes, we will improve in the future mental health. I think yes.
Yeah, it's you brought an interesting point because people usually go to a doctor, for example, every year or something like that to do a checkup or to see how your body is working and all this stuff. But people don't usually go to a therapist or psychologist or doctor for see this kind of mental points, to take care of your mental health, for example. Why do you think people don't focus a lot comparing the body stuff with mental stuff, for example? Why do you think people do that? Okay.
Necessity. I think necessity. Uh,
Yeah.
People. Uh, some people go the to see the doctor. Oh, I have a problem. You just see the doctor because you have a problem. You can see the doctor regular.
Hmm.
I think we need to this important to have this rules for take care of us. You know, it's important. But I think it's necessity, the main of point of view.
Yeah, maybe mental health is something abstract, you know. It's not a solid problem. Uh, Comparing with, I don't know, injure or a heart problem or something like that. So you don't see that in an easy way as you see with a body problem, for example. So yeah, I agree with you. And what do you think, Abe, about that?
Let me think about. Well, I believe that we are living this concern already because if I can remember well, the World Health Organization recently, how I say, recognized the burnout as a labor problem. So,
Yeah,
because after the pandemic period, too many people start to have mental problems. So in the past, we talk about the cancer. Uh, it will be the main disease of the 21st century. But nowadays, the mental health it will be the main disease. So I believe that we uh, are are actually concerning more about this problem, this disease, this mental health problems, and as the organization, this World Health Organization, uh, stands uh, in front of this, uh, which so clarity and concerns about. I believe the government and some companies start to make some movement about that. Start to to give people some benefits to improve the care of mental health in their daily lives. Start to to change the routines of the organization or the I don't know. Uh, as we live during the pandemic period, we start to work in remote. So this is it was a break change in the in the last years, and this uh, caused these main problems of mental health in my point of view. But I believe that we are actually taking concerning more about this health problems, mental health problems. I believe as I give us some examples about World Health Organization and some companies doing some activities and uh, giving some benefits for the employees. I believe we are already in movement to do something to improve this care about mental health.
yeah, you brought up a nice point because I think we don't we are awareness about this kind of problems and this kind of point as we are for other common problems. So, for example, the World Health Organization put the burnout recently as a problem actually, as you said. So we all need to focus more on this point, you know, burnout and all this kind of diseases. It's so important as well. So we need to be awareness about this kind of problem because it's not a easy problem. It's not a so common problem that we think and we talk a lot about that. So and it's also a hard problem to deal with that, you know. So we I think we improved a lot. We have improved a lot on this point, but we have also room to improve on that yet. So yeah, it's a interesting point, and it's important to think and to deal and to talk about these kind of diseases and this kind of topics as well, I think. But what do you think about the role that schools and workplaces, for example, and the point of your job do to support mental health in the future a bit?
Well, I don't know. As I said, some companies already put this in motion, like give the employees benefits like platforms to do therapy session, some benefits to do workouts activity to move your body and take care or, of your mind because I believe you don't you you can't need uh, to aim just about your mind. You need to take care of your body too because I believe the balance that you search in these two kinds of ways may maybe can improve in a positive way the both. So in the company's views, I believe that is rich from benefits, but in the school point of view, I don't know. Maybe the schools can how I say can put some uh, professional psychology professional to follow the children, the students. I don't know. Maybe
Mhm.
some schools are had this already, but I don't know if it's a pattern to all schools to have this to following of mental health in the students. I don't know how to say in this this front of schools. What you say, Roger?
And nowadays, we are the companies helping supporting their employees with this question, uh, uh, giving uh, tools or tools or computer to work in at home or to study uh, using the internet on the schools, buying uh, computer, buying tools, paying internet. Uh, it's helping these new guys, these new students, to be contact with the world, the world. It help this mental health in that way, uh, buying something or paying something. I think it's a part of support of they could help these guys. So not I'm not talking about the future. I'm talking about the nowadays. Nowadays, there are some guys or the government doing this. To the future. I don't know what could you change for workplace or schools. I saw many people's, many guys choice remote work than uh, physical work, presential work.
Mhm.
Many guys tried, no, I'd like to work just remote because I can work wherever in the world. and presential it's it's becoming a bad because many people's uh, find it's a kind of mental health to work remotely. You can choice wherever you want to work and not crucial and not I need to go to the office all days. You taking the same place, the same path. Do it 30 days for by month. So it's a kind of take care of our mental health, I think.
Yeah, I'm not sh exactly sure about that, but I see a lot of job positions and a lot of companies focus on this kind of uh, pair benefits, like about therapy session and access to exercise as well, like gym pass or something like that. So I think it's interesting actually related to remote work or work anywhere, I don't know. I think that there is a lot of improvement on this point, and I think it's nice to see a lot of companies focus on the actually I forgot the word the employee well-being, I think.
Excellent.
So it's nice to see this focus of the companies on that. And but actually, I don't know if it happens as well on on the schools in a general way, I think it's pretty important to focus on the kids' mental health as well. And I don't see this kind of improvement or this kind of focus on develop and help kids on this kind of problems and we with this kind of uh, topics. And it's hard to deal when you are a kid, when you are a teenager. I think it's hard to deal with this kind of problems and this kind of feelings and understand what you are doing. So it's pretty important, I think. But let me let me ask you all other question related to that. Uh, how do you think social media or internet or technology in a general way impact on the people's mental health? I don't know, related to teenager and kids and also with us as an adults. What do you think, Rogério?
Which question?
Actually, it's a question that I created now. It's not on the questions.
Could you repeat again, please?
Yeah, sure. How do you think social media and internet and technology and all this stuff impact on on people's mental health? Maybe on teenager and kids, or maybe with us as adults.
If these guys use these tools without a rule, without a responsible, I think it could be bad for our mental health because their parents couldn't have a control,
Excellent.
what they could sing, having seen, uh, couldn't sing, what you are seeing, what you are seeing, what you are doing, which sides they uh, follow, yes, follow, or searching, yes, the word correct is searching. Uh, you can see many. I mean, there are many not production. There are many information that it's impossible to follow all them.
Yeah.
You needed to prioritize the information that is important to your life and your professional. Social media could be interesting if you use this correctly. Not to, I mean, I don't have a social media. I just have a LinkedIn. I don't have Instagram, Facebook, Twitter.
Amazing.
Don't have it because I don't like to share my life for another. I think it's a body. I was eating out. I was travel in another country. Uh, I think it's a body. It's my view. How about you, Abe?
Well, LinkedIn it's transforming in it is a social media, but it a professional social media. But I believe it is transforming in Facebook or TikTok. I don't know. It has too many things that are fluffing the feed. I am stopping to use LinkedIn about that. In the past, I like to use more to read more article and good information, but nowadays the people that are sharing something, anything, and without content, uh, intellectual content. So I am starting to use it, LinkedIn too. But I agree with you. In my case, about the your question, Warley, I believe the wrong use of social media and the the heavy use it is causing uh, anxiety in children and adults, I believe. But uh, I don't know, as Rogério said, for parents, if they cannot control their kids' use of social media, maybe this can be a problem for their education too, because they spend more time in social media than studying in learning the things they need to learn about the life. So I believe the wrong use and the heavy use can 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 be harmful in the mental health way and the educational way, in my humble opinion.
Yeah, I totally agree. I think nowadays the problem that we have is not about our lack of information, you know. The problem is not we have a few information in the internet, and actually is the opposite. We have a lot of information, and that's the problem. We need to filter that, and it happens with social media as well. We have a lot of information and a lot of information about other people's life. So maybe we shouldn't focus a lot on that, you know. I think it's complicated when you focus a lot on other people's life and when you see a lot of that. And I think it leads you to comparison with others, and that is a huge problem when you think about social media and this use. Um, but I was thinking here about the problem of the relation between us and social media. And I don't know if the fault is related to social networks, for example, or is related to us, you know. Actually, I don't know how to do this question in English. Let me see here. I think it could be uh this point of anxiety and this point of problems with mental health? Is the social network's fault or us? You know, se é nossa culpa ou culpa da rede social, for example. I don't know if it's both or is more related to us. I don't know. Maybe I think it's related to us, but I don't know. Let me know about you. What do you think, Abe? You're muted.
Sorry, thanks
Bro.
for enlightening. Well, I believe it's more about uh, the the world we live. As you said, we live in the age of the information, so we have a huge access to the information, and if we can't manage this amount of information, maybe we just fall uh, into some mental problems, uh, anxiety, and other mental things. So I believe it is not us, it's not just social media, it's the internet in the general way, it's the age of information that we are living. We have easy access uh, to the information for the other side of the world in real time. So if we can't manage it and filter this consume of information, we we get this problem that we are saying. So I believe it is not just about us. It's about the way of living nowadays. The huge amount of information that we have access.
Amazing point. And what about you, Roger? What do you think?
I agree with a bit, totally agree. Uh, we have unnecessary information, a lot of unnecessary information from my view. The social media, there are some benefits, but I think it's, in my opinion, okay, there are more bad benefits than good benefits. It's important to have rules to follow what you are prioritize for your life.
Yeah, I agree with
As I
you.
say, I am stopping to using LinkedIn because of there are a lot of
LinkedIn?
yeah a lot of fresh information that
Yeah,
don't agree in my professional learning nowadays. So I need to spend more energy, more time to filtering and searching something.
yeah.
Okay.
I hate some points about LinkedIn because I think LinkedIn is not LinkedIn. I think people use LinkedIn with an
Correctly.
utopic word, you know. It's related to, I don't know, everything is amazing and everything is utopic and everything is nice. So yeah, I think that's the main problem about all the social networks, social media, I think. This kind of
LinkedIn. LinkedIn.
yeah, this kind of all everything is good, you know. So it's an utopic word. So I don't agree with that. So it's complicated to use and to see all the perfect word that people share there. So yeah. But okay, guys. So we don't have time for other questions. So I would like to share here the link of the survey on the chat. As you said, it's an anonymous survey. You can share what did you think about the immersion, suggest other topics, and I don't know, see, actually, you can say what you think and what you want. I hope you enjoyed the conversation, and I also hope see you the next time. Okay, thank you and bye bye.